Hiya, kiddos. Thanks for joining Grandpa Ken and my friends here. Pete and Barkley are really starting to get along well. Can you tell? Pete's riding Barkley around the house. It's really fun. Well, listen, thanks for joining us. I thought we'd have just a good, fun one right now, and that is the dinosaurs are back. Yep. The dinosaurs are back. The wildest show on earth. Ooh, that sounds good. Splash! Four dinosaurs jumped out of a spaceship and dropped into New York Harbor. The dinosaurs had just been transported there from prehistoric times. But they were no ordinary dinosaurs. Oh no, these dinosaurs weren't mean or hungry monsters anymore. They were smart dinosaurs. They could talk and think and feel, all because they'd been given brain grain cereal, an invention of Captain Newey's, the spaceship commander. Now, the dinosaurs were in New York City to do a special job. They were going to meet boys and girls who wished more than anything in the whole world to see real live dinosaurs. Quickly, they took off their parachutes and climbed aboard a waiting raft. I don't know, kiddos, do you all want to meet, really meet a dinosaur? Suddenly, they heard a voice. Hey! It was a 10-year-old boy. He'd been knocked off his raft by the giant dinosaur wave. As gently as he could, the Tyrannosaurus Rex scooped the boy out of the water. My name is Rex, the dinosaur said, and this is Elsa, Dweeb, and Woog. I think my name is Louie, the boy said, but seeing you guys makes me wonder if my brain's working. Louis couldn't believe he was actually talking to dinosaurs, but he didn't act surprised. He was trying to be tough. After all, he was running away from home on Thanksgiving Day. He had to be tough. I'm joining the circus, Louis explained. What are you guys doing? We're going to the Museum of Natural History, said Rex. We've come to make children's dreams come true. Louis grinned. Were those... There was a circus in Central Park right near the museum. They could all travel together, and Louis knew just how to do it. Well, see, here they go. They're marching off, and here they go. First, the dinosaurs met Louis's friend Cecilia. She was running away from home, too. Then Louis led them to the Thanksgiving Day parade and explained his plan. Rex and the others would march up the avenue as part of the parade. In no time, the dinosaurs were doing just that. They strolled merrily along, waving to the cheering crowd. Louis smiled. His plan was working. The dinosaurs looked like they belonged in an amazing parade. They fit in. But then somebody realized the dinosaurs were real. The word spread. Soon everyone was pushing and shoving and shouting, trying to run the other way. Oh, Louis said to Cecilia, I think things just took a turn for the worse. Then he called out to Rex, split up. We'll meet you at the circus at Central Park. Now run! Louis and Cecilia were the first to get to Central Park. This is the way to the circus. Come on, said Louis, leading Cecilia along a dark, gloomy path. The park was creepy here, and Cecilia thought they should turn back. She was just about to say so when they came to a big black tent. It was the circus. Professor Screw Eyes Eccentric Circus. Wow, he's a professor too. You missed the show, kids, Professor Screw Eyes said as Louis and Cecilia walked inside. No more goblins or witches tonight. Goblins? Witches? This is some scary circus, Louis thought. Circus, Louis thought, a little scared there. But he couldn't be afraid. He was too tough. We're here to join, he said bravely. In a flash, Screw Eyes had a contract all set for them to sign. And before they knew it, Louie and Cecilia were official members of Professor Screw Eyes' eccentric circus. They didn't know that Screw Eyes was the evil brother of good Captain New Eyes. They couldn't leave now if they wanted to. Uh-oh. Look at, see, they've gotten there, and now what's going to happen? Louie, Cecilia, where are you? Louie, Cecilia, where are you? The kids could hear Rex calling them from somewhere in the park. Who's that? Asked Screw Eyes, instantly alert. It's okay, Louie said to him. They're friends of mine. He opened the tent flap, and there were the dinosaurs circling the park, searching for Louie and Cecilia. Professor Screw Eyes gazed at the sight. Dinosaurs? Imagine having them in his show. What an attraction for his scary circus. Then the dinosaurs saw him too. Get away from that man, Rex called to Louie and Cecilia. Captain New Eyes warned us to stay away from him. Ha! Thought Professor Screw Eyes. So that's how these dinosaurs could talk. They'd been fed brain grain cereal by his goody two-shoes brother, Captain New Eyes. Now he knew what he had to do. Ooh, look at, they were just wandering around looking. Look how mean he looks. Yeah, it doesn't look very good, does it? No. The professor stepped up closer to Celia and Louie. One eye began to turn faster and faster and went until it spun like a pinwheel. Louie and Cecilia couldn't take their eyes off the professor. They were being hypnotized. Soon they were completely under Screw Eyes' powers. These kids aren't going anywhere. They have a contract, Professor Screw Eyes said to the dinosaurs. But if you take my brain drain pills and turn back into dinosaurs, I'll set them free. The dinosaurs looked at each other and nodded. They liked Louie and Cecilia too much to let anything bad happen to them. We'll take the pills, said Rex. Professor Screw Eyes chained the dinosaurs and then put them in cages. Whatever happens to all of us, Rex said to the others as the professor rolled out his brain drain pill cannon. Trembling, the dinosaurs opened their mouths. The professor aimed and fired at the dinosaurs one by one. Crazy monsters, he shouted. That's what you'll be. My audience will love you. Oh no, he shot him right in the mouth. Rex started to say, no, I won't be that way, but suddenly he couldn't talk. Roar! He could only cry out seconds later. Elsa, Dweeb, and Wog were shrieking too. Roar! Went Rex. Louder and louder. Once again, he was mean and a hungry monster. Oh no! Finally, Louie and Cecilia woke up from their hypnotic trance. They were free to go now, but they couldn't leave their friends. We just have to save them, Louie told Cecilia. Just then, Stubbs the clown came over and introduced himself. He wanted to help. So Stubbs sneaked Louie and Cecilia backstage and dressed them up as scary goblins. The kids were going to be in the show. They'd be near Rex and the other dinosaurs. See, look at, see their scary costumes? Yeah. People filled into the circus tent. A few minutes later, drums began to beat. Boom, 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 boom. And Professor Screw Eyes stepped into the spotlight. Ladies and gentlemen, he announced, I give you the wildest show on earth. I give you monsters. Out came the dinosaurs, still in chains. The audience gasped. And now, continued Screw Eyes, I will master the most fearsome dinosaur of them all, the mighty Tyrannosaurus Rex. Screw Eyes inched closer to Rex, and the dinosaur reared up, screaming, But then Rex noticed the professor's eye. It was spinning again, around and around and again around. But then, quiet now, Rex stared in fascination. He was feeling under the spell. "Remove the shackles," ordered Screw Eyes. The audience drew back in fear. But even without his change, Rex stood calmly. "Take 2 steps," Screw Eyes said next. Rex did as he was told. The professor chuckled with delight. He had done it. He had mastered the mighty Tyrannosaurus Rex. All of a sudden, without any warning, the fires went off around the dinosaurs. Rex cried out in surprise. The spell was broken. Rex was angry. He reached out for Screw Eyes and lifted him high off the ground. "Help! Help!" shouted the professor. "Help!" Louis knew he had to stop his friend Rex. "No, Rex," he said, leaping forward. "Don't do it. Don't hurt." But Rex wasn't listening. He just kept squeezing the professor tighter and tighter. "Listen, Rex," Louis went on desperately. "Try and understand. You can't hurt someone because you're mad or scared. I know that now. I was acting tough because I was afraid. But not anymore, and you've got nothing to prove. You're a real giant. Don't be a bully, Rex. Please, put him down, please. See, we don't need any more bullies, do we, kiddos? No, not at all." Rex looked at Louis. Slowly, he lowered Screw Eyes to the ground. Somehow, Louis had made him understand. The giant dinosaur just smiled. "Way to go, Rex," Louis said, hugging him close. And suddenly, Rex was completely changed back. He was his old smart self. Just then, a spaceship appeared, glowing in the night sky above. The circus, just floating. Zap! A laser shot down, ripping open the tent and breaking the dinosaur's chains. It was Captain New Eyes, making sure the dinosaurs got to the museum safe and sound. "I should have known you'd show up," Professor Screw Eyes shouted angrily. "Say, look at him. Ooh, the ship saved the day." Quickly, Louis and Cecilia hugged Elsa, Wog, and Dweeb, and suddenly they could think again, too. They could talk, but Rex was still worried. He couldn't remember what had happened. Did I do anything bad?" he asked Louis. Louis shook his head. "No," he said, "you were great, just great." Then everyone waved goodbye to Stubbs. He was leaving the circus too, and he climbed aboard the ship. Moments later, Professor Screw Eyes and the eccentric circus had disappeared from sight. When they arrived at the museum, Dr. Juliet Bleeb was waiting for the dinosaurs. She had a very unusual exhibit planned, and they would be the stars. Oh, they were going to be the stars. Then Louis and Cecilia said goodbye to their friends. They were going home, back home, home where they belong. They really missed their families. And after everything that had happened, they didn't mind saying so. Louis knew he didn't have to be tough anymore. Just like Rex, he didn't have to be a bully anymore. See, that's important. You gotta learn to get along with everybody, kiddos. Even dinosaurs learn that. Thank you, kiddos, for coming. This was a little bit longer book, so don't forget, come on back anytime. I miss you. Have a great day, kiddos. Grandpa Ken loves your company.